So, first question, what does this pandemic reveal about values in society to you?
I think there's been a sense of unity in terms of like trying to all follow the same rules and guidelines. Like, I think it's really difficult with everyone in different situations, but for the most part, I think my family and friends and like community around me has really made a big strides towards being more united as a community. And we've seen a lot of support of like trying to provide more support for like the local businesses in the area, and even just like there's like cute like scavenger hunts for kids around the neighborhood, and like we did a St. Patrick's Day parade in like cars, and same with Easter. So it was just like a lot more like group gatherings and trying to figure out how to do that in a safe manner.
How have you guys been helping out the small businesses that you
Yeah,
touched on?
I think, well, we get takeout like twice a week, I would say, which is pretty similar to what we were doing before because we're able to like currently afford that. So instead of going to more chain restaurants, we've been going to more of the like local smaller businesses that are like single, like lone standing restaurants kind of.
Got it. Awesome. Um, what has the pandemic revealed to you about your own values?
Um, I think the biggest thing is just trying to stay positive and like have a positive outlook on how like we're handling it, and um how like we can still persevere through difficult times even though like the end point might not be there yet. So I think that's been like really difficult. It's just like with so many things kind of falling through, all these plans. I'm pretty type A, so like
Mhm.
not having a schedule kind of for like the next couple months has been hard. So just like looking at perseverance and how we all have to kind of like just keep going strong until I don't we can, I guess, when things are safe. And I think like the new normal is going to be really different. So,
What do you think the new normal is going to be, or what type of changes do you see happening?
well, I'm hoping like Colorado for like I think our shelter in place ends April 30th, so they're like already starting to open like movie theaters and gyms and stuff like starting in May, which the public health part of me is like a little bit nervous about because I think it's like pretty hard to go that quickly. Like people are going to want to jump back into like what they want. So I think social distancing is going to exist for a long time. I also think that there's going to be a lot more precaution on like cleanliness and like sanitation and like
100%.
washing your hands.
Got it. Last question. 50 years from now, what would you want people to remember about this pandemic and these times?
Yeah, I think it's like one of the first times that in our lifetime that we've been able to see like the whole world kind of come together and start following stricter guidelines and have a lot more communication, especially in the research field. So I think the power of collaboration and working together is something I hope we remember, especially in terms of like medicine and research, um, as well as like transparency. I don't think every nation is being as transparent as possible, and even like potentially in the US there's numbers that are skewed. So as like more data comes out and things happen, I hope that the message can be like the importance of transparency and like being honest with the each other and the community.